Welcome to episode 68 of Lost Signals. My name is Darrell.
I'm JD.
It is.
How you doing, dude?
I'm good. It's a Monday. It's the end of January. It's been a little bit, but we've been doing some stuff in the background here. We're gonna try some new stuff here right off the hop, I think.
Absolutely. We're gonna try to not necessarily shake things up, but add something to what we got going on here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of get into the news. So we have a couple of stories we want to get into. I'll start off. First of all, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau just announced that he will be stepping down from his position as leader of the Liberal Party and as Prime Minister. This decision actually marks the end of his nearly 10-year tenure, which began in 2015. The move is a significant situation and opportunity for the Conservative Party of Canada as it opens the door for potential shift in the political landscape. It also has prompted a shift in sales for bumper stickers, t-shirts, and flags, which are now starting to sell merch with the phrase, "I wanted to F Trudeau."
It's pretty good. Hulk Hogan made a surprise appearance to WWE to help kick off the entertainment company's move to Netflix, making his first meet. However, Jesus Christ, boys, let's try this again. I am not good at reading stuff off a script, which is what I'm doing right now. So let's try this again. Hulk Hogan made a surprise return to WWE to help kick off the entertainment company's move to Netflix, marking his first appearance in several years. However, to his shock, Hogan was met with boos and a mixed reception from the audience. There are several factors that might have contributed to the boos. In recent years, his reputation has been tarnished by controversies, including, but not limited to, racial remarks, extramarital activities, and hitting a leg drop on the hospice nurse he didn't have time to bring. Fucking fuck. I am so bad at reading sometimes. So the problem is I need to be reading right here, and I'm reading over here. So
Gotcha.
We're gonna keep going here though, because like this is just gonna be this is testing kids, and if this doesn't get released, then it doesn't get released.
How about this? You just hit that last part one more time, okay?
Okay. How about I just do the whole thing one more time?
All right, do the whole
one more time. Okay.
One more time.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to put it there, though, so I can actually read it. So, okay. Hulk Hogan made a surprise return to WWE and helped to kick off the entertainment company's move to Netflix, marking his first appearance in several years. However, to his shock, Hogan was met with boos and a mixed reception from the audience. There are several factors that might have contributed to the boos. In recent years, his reputation has been tarnished by controversies, including, but not limited to, racial remarks, extramarital activities, and hitting a leg drop on the hospice nurse when she didn't bring his vitamins on time.
There you go.
Got it. God damn, I am not good at things sometimes.
It's fine.
It's fine. This is great content right here. This is going to be
This is great content.
Heavily
All right,
edited.
Next story. Los Angeles is recovering from the F.E.A.R, which burned over 14,000 hectares, destroyed thousands of structures, and caused 17 deaths. Recent rainfall helped extinguish hotspots, but triggered see, me too. Recent rainfall helped extinguish hotspots, but triggered minor mudslides in burn areas. During the height of the fires, Canada offered the services of some water bombers to help with the battle. Ryan Reynolds also offered to help, but was advised to stay away, as his presence wouldn't have made the land wet, but every adult within visual distance would have been moist.
I like it.
I can't deny Ryan Reynolds.
No, I mean, who can? Finally, in sports news, the Chiefs and the Eagles are moving on to the Super Bowl as the two teams have just recently won their respective conference championships. Super Bowl 59 will be on February 9th, 2025 in New Orleans, where Kansas City will be enjoying their next big win, according to NFL officials.
Not rigged at all.
Not rigged at all. That's been Lost Signals Shorts, and it wasn't exactly how I thought it would go. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to go. So it's something.
Let's
it's something we've been talking about for the last while here, and well, I'm not calling it a failure yet.
No, come on. That was the first one. Like
Yeah,
I wrote the
exactly.
script there. That was the first time you had a chance to really read it. You did well.
Yeah, and let's be honest, I've had a few beers, so
There you go.
Yeah. Anyways,
Saying that, inspired by Saturday Night Live, they do this skit where they write stories for each other to read, which could be fun once we get this down into a rhythm. So,
yeah, and it helps, if I could read properly too, maybe, like sometimes it's just words are hard, and man, we should have you play a drinking game with this, like for every time in every episode of Lost Signals, if I've said words are hard, you should take a drink and you might die by the end of it.
At the very least, you might pass out.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to sit and maybe not. Like you'd have to sit and watch every episode back to back to back to back. It's not like I say it every time.
Not every time, no.
But anyways, so it's a weird world we're living in right now.
It is. Let's start off with that. Then it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. Let's start off with this bullshit.
Yeah, there's lots of shit going on right now, So January 20th, a couple days ago here, Donald Trump has been inaugurated as the 47th president of the United States. I when he was elected this time, we've talked about this before. I'm not a fan, and it is what it is. I don't I don't have a say because I'm not an American citizen.
Neither am I.
That being said, I can still be critical of it. There is some things that he might be doing that, I may agree with my own personal political views, that there might be some of that, but there's a lot of shit that he's doing right now that's really not good for a lot of people. Like the tariffs that he's trying to do, which are really only going to hurt, everybody.
Americans.
Nobody wins.
No.
When
Good Lord, no.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people, and I've watched a YouTube video yesterday about there's a very vocal Trump supporter saying these tariffs are going to do nothing but good for the people down there. No, that's not how that works.
Yeah, that is coming from the mouth of someone who doesn't understand what a tariff is.
Yeah, so all that's going to mean is so these companies that have to import these products, say they're importing Canadian oil or potash or softwood or whatever. And I really don't want to make this a political podcast, but so these companies that are importing the stuff have to, they pay this 25% tax on these goods. So that tax gets put then onto the consumer. So it makes everything more expensive for everybody.
Yep.
And if that money was actually going to go to a good place, to proper, facets of government, where
education, road rehabilitation, that sort of thing.
But I don't think it's going to go there. So it's a scary time to be, around here, and with Trump saying that Canada should be the 51st state, and that they're not going to invade us, but they're going to cripple us with restrictions and stuff. It's that's fucking scary, dude. That is
it's scary because he thinks he has the power to do that.
Yeah. And let's be honest. I mean, he's got the world's largest, the world's best funded military, right? Backing him. So we got 4 years of fucking scary shit going on here.
Yeah. So again, I don't want to just dive into the political deep end here, but
Yeah.
I will venture in and point out a few things. One, he like someone taught Grandpa a new word, and that was tariffs, because that was like the only thing he was really talking about towards the end of his campaign up into election. And now he seems to think that that is the end all be all, the way it's going to fix things, and the way that America is going to gain money and punish the other countries and grasp power. And it is not. It, like, he was told what tariffs were, or at least he grasped the concept of it, but didn't actually understand the financial situation of it. Like,
Yeah.
Colombia is already pissed off at Donald Trump in the United States over tariff threats, and like that is already become a heated conversation.
There's a little
Right?
more to that, I think, from what
There's a lot more, and I don't want to dive
yeah.
into it, right?
Yeah.
But also, like, Canada has, like, we are a number one trading partner with the United States for a reason, other than the fact that, yes, we do share a border, but we also, like, we supply fresh water, we supply electricity, we supply a lot of things
And
to the United States.
a shit ton of oil to them.
And a shit ton of oil, absolutely.
Yeah.
But to think that for whatever reason Canada should join the United States and this would benefit Canada,
Fuck no.
is insane. It is financially and publicly and privately and business, and it would be devastating.
It's just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. And he has the gall to say that Canada's healthcare would actually improve if it were to become a part of the United States. I say, in what fucking world?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we're talking about a country, United States. We're talking about a country that is not doing well when it comes to healthcare. It is not doing well when it comes to education, and is not doing well when it comes to general way of life.
Yeah.
And he thinks that Canada being annexed and then joining the United States would improve Canadians. Like,
Well, and it's not only us. Like, he wants to annex like Greenland or Greenland and Panama. And it's like,
yeah,
it's.
no.
I was reading something today, and it's like, for somebody at his age and his health condition, he's got a 1 in 3 chance to live till the end of his term. I'm guessing he won't.
I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't, but
Yeah.
it is the fucking truth. It honestly is. He's 78 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I don't
is
know.
the oldest living president.
Yeah. It's it's all in all, like, and I don't want to talk about this too much, like, because it's a lot. It's just that there's a lot. It's fucking scary right now.
It is. Absolutely it is. And adding fuel to the fire is fucking wannabe president Elon Musk, who is throwing out excuses that are just not landing. And the Sieg Heil, that's what it fucking was, that he gave out onto the stage, like, there's zero excuse for that.
So
Zero.
There's a lot of there's a lot of people, like, all over the internet, like from Facebook, Instagram. I mean, I don't go on X anymore because it's a cesspool of whatever. And even Reddit saying that, like, that was it. Well, it's a Roman salute. It's like, yes, but it's also a fascist salute that Elon Musk 100% did. And you can't change my mind on, and everything that we're saying today, like, these are our own opinions. Like, we're not like, we're not endorsed by anything or one way or the other. In my opinion, that's exactly what Elon Musk is. He's a white nationalist. Like, he's 100% he's a fucking Nazi.
Yep.
100%. Like, there's been a lot of vandalism throughout Europe on Tesla automobiles.
Yeah.
I I feel bad for the people that work for Tesla that aren't like that, because I know that they kind of got they're getting thrown under the bus because of their fuckhead, CEO, that like they're gonna pay the price for it. Like there's I've seen lots of pictures of like knots, like swastikas spray painted on the hoods of Teslas, and I saw there's a picture that I had seen that somebody had a projector projecting on a Tesla dealership I think in Berlin, where they projected like there was the Tesla logo, and then right to the left of it there was like a hail, like HEIL, like like they're make, and then there was a picture of Musk giving the Nazi salute, or Roman salute, if you want to fucking call it that.
If you want to excuse it as that. Whether you agree, like listening or watching right now, like whether you agree with us or not, if you're screaming at your listening device, your phone, your computer, or whatever, like no, he's not like that, and blah blah blah. Here's the thing that we draw a line to, and that is the amount of self-righteous, self-proclaimed Nazis have literally sprung up within the past couple of weeks. There was a a demonstration in St. Albert, Alberta, just outside of Edmonton, of white guys covering their faces because they are covering their faces, giving the Sikh Heil salute and chanting something about deporting everyone. And there have been a number of people who have come to the defense of Elon Musk, and showing that his very same salute, and trying to say, it's like, no, he's sharing his heart.
No.
And then those people being torn to shreds.
Yeah.
For doing what Elon just did. And you can't say to me that he's sharing his heart, because there is a literal utter video that was posted a little while ago of him actually doing the heart thing shape on his chest and sending it out there. That is sharing my heart. What he did was a Sikh Heil.
Yeah.
He was not flagging down a taxi, and he was not petting a tall dog.
No, it was a straight up like a Nazi salute.
So whether you agree with us or not, this is the line that we have seen. If it wasn't for self-righteous, self-proclaimed Nazis popping up in public areas around the world because they feel embrazened to do so, I would just brush it off as in, you know what? He got caught in a moment. He did a stupid thing. The very least he can do is apologize and say, that's not me. I got caught up in something. I realized I've messed up. I am sorry. But he has not done that.
Fucking doubled down on it.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh no, and that's not what I was doing. Like the fucking guy just spoke at I think it's AFL or I don't know if the acronym's right, but there's a far right political party in Germany that he just spoke at.
Yeah.
Like 100%. Like I keep seeing things. It's like we need to make it scary to be a Nazi again. Like the problem is like there's a lot of really soft people out here that like we're just gonna get run over. Like it's, and I said it before. Like it's a scary time to be in this political climate, and it's not good.
It is not good, and it is uncomfortable, and they are getting called out, and push comes to shove, there might be some pushing and shoving, right? And what, I was thinking about it last night, and the last thing I want to do is ever get into another fist fight ever again. I'm not a teenager.
Yeah.
I'm in my mid 40s. I just don't have the energy nor the patience for that sort of thing. But I was thinking about it. Like, if some goofy MFer had his face covered up
You can swear.
and is out there.
You can swear on here, JD. We've talked about this.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
choosing. I'm picking and choosing my battles
Yeah.
right now. Has his face? He's got a mask on his face. He doesn't want to show his face, but he's out there like being an absolute racist dipshit. You know, as much as I would not want to do it, but if I send that person to the hospital and he hits me with a lawsuit, oh, that's your name.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like the whole thing, like all of these people defending Musk with doing that salute, you know, at the inauguration, like, and I've seen, like, this is not my own idea, but like I've seen it on various places on the internet, and it's like, and the sentiment is, if you did that, you know, like in your workplace or in say Germany, go ahead, you know, like, see what happens to you then. You know, like, if you do that salute in Germany, like, you go like pretty much straight to jail, like, and you're like, it's not good. Like, it's straight up fucking like
It's a crime.
yeah. Like we're almost at the point right now. It's like where, like, when they look back at this time, you know, like say 100 years from now, it's like how were they so blind to see what was going on?
Well, it took Adolf Hitler 59 days to do what he did, to get to the point where he could do what he did.
Yeah.
And he did it all according to the government.
Yeah.
And that's the scary thing.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to think about that. And I don't want to even consider that sort of thing is possible these days. And I'm not saying that it is happening now, but that is something to consider.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
It does. Like that's like, I know that like the tone of this podcast has been pretty somber so far, but like, and we're not usually like that, but like it's just the reality of what's been going on. It's that we're in a really scary time to be alive, and there's a lot of shit that's being thrown around that isn't really good for a lot of people.
No, it's not.
You know,
whether you want to trace this back to Donald Trump or not, there's a few things to keep in mind. One, he is a lame duck president. This is his second term.
yeah,
And even though there was a motion put forward to allow him to serve a third term, that will be shut down because according to the American Constitution, such an amendment would require 2/3 approval. And that is impossible.
I mean, they can't, you know, agree on anything. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
And secondly, because he is a lame duck president, that is the term. I'm not calling him a name.
yeah. No, yeah.
The U.S. Court system and even some of their own party members, Republicans, have already started pushing back against Trump.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people seeing like the way that he wants to go. Like, he is, in my opinion, like he wants to be like Putin. He wants to rule over these people with an iron fist. You know, like he wants to be the be all end all.
Yeah.
And
the thing is, though, all things considered, too, Putin is not exactly on steady ice himself.
no,
He's insulated, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure. But like,
you know,
he's
if the U.S. keeps up with well, I'm not saying the U.S. I'm not saying like the citizens are up for what's going on, but you know, like if Trump keeps up the shit that he's doing, like he's gonna get the sanctions put on by like the rest of the world, like Russia's got. You know, because like if you have a leader that is so out to lunch, that is trying to do like really crazy things, like people in the rest of the world aren't going to put up with that shit. They're just going to be like, fuck you. We're doing business in other places.
Yeah.
So
No, and I'm seeing in the chat too that he has declared openly that he likes dictatorship in the way that that has come together, and that is already troublesome. So
where are you seeing that chat? I'm watching.
YouTube chat.
Oh, I was watching the Twitch chat. So
Oh, okay. um. Anyway, we bring this up because like it's hard not to. It is a brand new year. Donald was brought in as the 47th president, which really throws that whole he was president the whole time. He is the 46th president out the window. And I would like to, if you don't mind, wrap this up with two thoughts. One, like conspiracy theories are always easily explained because they tend to crumble under their own weight. And two, there is something I heard someone say today, and I thought it was very wise. I thought it was very clever. And that is when meeting with family and friends, I don't want to hear about it unless it's something that you experienced yourself. If it's something you read on the internet,
yeah,
it should not be brought up.
Yep, that's fair. Yeah. Well, let's enough of this scary talk. You know what I mean? Like that's not what we're about. Like, and the thing is, like, yeah, like we are. I call ourselves like entertainment. Like there is some shit that we have to talk about here and there because it affects our day-to-day lives, really. Like, and like we talked about this before when we did the COVID episode. Like we said, we only did that once. Like we did a whole episode on it, like back in the day, and we just can't. Like I can't fucking talk about this shit all the time. Like I see it everywhere. Like with all of the dumb fuckery that's going on, that it's so much and it's so fucking draining that it's not that it's not making me, or not that I can't sleep, but it's like it's that like you wake up in the morning, you get up, you make your coffee, and you look at your phone, and that's the first thing that you see on Instagram or Facebook or Reddit or whatever, and that it's screaming at you. So like that's the reason why we're doing it. And I really don't want to. I don't want to be like this show where we're contributing to that. Like I want us to be like the dumb shit that normal people want to watch, to be the escape from that. But I do feel the need that we have to address some of this shit because of the other shit that, like, because it can affect us.
Yes.
So
we would be remiss if we didn't bring it up. Saying that though, please keep in mind, again, if you disagree with anything that we have to say, and that is totally fine. That is absolutely fine.
If you sorry, I'll cut you off, but like if you dislike anything that we're saying one way or the other, leave a comment. We can have an open discussion about this. Leave a comment, send us an email, info@lostsignals.ca. Check, like we can have an open discussion about, like, I'd like to hear some people's thoughts on this. Like we can have an open discussion about this because I'd like to think that we're all adults.
Yes. We may never, like, if we have a disagreement, we may never see eye to eye. But the least that I can do, the least that Darrell can do, and the least that anyone can do is listen and understand where someone is coming from.
Yes, 100%.
And that is it. That is all anyone really needs to do, and that's what, like, a lot of people lately, it seems as though they have forgotten, is listening and understanding. You can disagree. That can make you a little bit upset, but listening and understanding and leaving it at that.
Yeah.
So with that, I would like to tell you about a problem that I have developed within the past couple of weeks, and it is a problem.
I do want to hear that. Like like we talked about this before, like that I was editing the fucking description for this shit. It didn't update.
I know. I see that. We can fix it after.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, fine.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I've developed an addiction for videos, specific categories of videos on YouTube. One of them is delightful, an incredible story, and the other one is the equivalent of junk food. I've been
Okay.
going through the entire D&D series, Legends of Evantris, and that entire cast and crew and the DM, they're all delightful and they tell one hell of a story. And their ability to riff off of each other as well as to live in this fantasy D&D world and tell a story, but also like be caught in these weird twists and whatnot. It's just, I am, each episode is 3 hours long. I am on episode 52.
Holy Jesus. That's
I
a
started I started watching it just after Christmas.
that's crazy, dude. Like that's a, that's a big undertaking. You know, I guess if you're driving or if you're, working out or like if you're on the treadmill or something, that's a good way to do it. But yeah.
Yeah. Saying that though, that is the delightful thing. The junk food is it started off with like Instagram shorts where someone has taken audio from body cam footage
Yeah.
of a police officer in the United States, and they're like, someone is being belligerent in a DUI or whatever, and then they've crudely animated it, but I found it really delightful. But it got me thinking, like, where the hell is this person getting this material from?
Yeah.
Like, is he a police officer? Like, no, he's not. But I noticed that I found on YouTube that there are dedicated YouTube channels that post straight to video body cam footage.
I've watched some of
And
that
it's
shit.
not, I can't stop fucking watching this shit.
It's
It is so, the biggest lesson of this entire thing is you get pulled over by the cops. I don't care if you're in the States, if you're in Mexico, if you're in Canada, if you're in Italy, if you're in Hawaii, whatever. I don't care. You get pulled over from the cops. You fucked up. Deal with it.
yeah.
Take a breath. Know that you're screwed. Deal with it.
My favorite body cam videos to watch from cops
Yeah.
is when they let the dog loose. Like the canine ones. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, and it's the scumbag guy that did steal somebody's purse or stole somebody or like it is being like really belligerent, and they let that big like that Malinois after it's like oh boy. Oh, that reminds me of a story. So something came out about a former coworker of mine that he was kind of a weird dude, and he had 50 charges against him by the RCMP. He had like credit card fraud, stolen identity, blah blah blah, like all sorts of that, like just being a
type thing.
fucking scumbag sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so we were at work the other day, like in a couple of the people that I work with currently, like remember this guy. They're like, yeah, there's video of this guy, and there's video of this guy getting arrested. He was arrested in North Battleford, and the dude, they found him, I think, in the casino there, and he was outside of the casino. He ended up getting on the top of somebody's truck, and that he was surrounded by the RCMP. And if you watch the video, there's just this one big older cop. He must have been like in his 50s, and he was just tired of it. Like, and the guy on top of the truck, like my former coworker, is like doing whatever. You can see this big guy just walk up to him. He pulls out his taser and fucked this guy up bad. So he got tased. He fell off like a full-sized half-ton truck, probably landed on his head, and then they sicked the dog on him.
Yeah.
You can see him, like, first he's saying, ow, my head, and there's an ow, my ass. because the dog had his leg and ass. Like, it was bad, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then dogs are just like having the time of their fucking. I'm doing my job. Like, this is
It's like,
great.
I'm going to get a treat after this, and I'm going to
Yeah.
get some belly rubs. That's what the dog is
Yes.
thinking.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like this. Oh my God. Like it has become a problem. It has honestly become. If I'm not working, if I'm not driving bus, if I'm not on a radio, I'm fucking watching this shit. This is bad. And it's always like I'm just sitting here watching this shit going like, Karen, if you would have just fucking taken the ticket and said, thank you,
God.
officer,
Yeah.
your night would have been over.
Yeah. It's like, so, like, yeah, I fucked up, like, that's it. And then it's even better when you watch those people that try and say that, like, I'm an independent citizen or something like that.
Oh yeah. Sovereign citizen.
Sovereign citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, let's see how that works out for you. As
you don't know what that means.
Yeah. As you're getting dragged, into the back of a cop car. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't really like cops either, but there needs to be order in society. And if you fucked up, and sometimes cops definitely get overboard with the shit that they do. But those sovereign citizen videos, man, that's great.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
I've been watching, like, there's this there's this guy that he's got, like, he must be a little autistic. Not that that's a bad thing, but he likes to go and clean up people's yards. Okay. That's like, he goes and he does helping out his community. Like, he goes, like, and mows grass, and like he finds these houses in, like, in some, like, maybe less wealthy areas, like, where they have, like, really overgrown, like the so, and that's what he does. He goes and he doesn't get paid by the cities that he's in, and he's just going and cleaning up these yards. And the amount of people that go out and give him shit for it, like regular citizens, like, they're just like, what are you doing in my neighborhood? It's like, I'm just here. I'm cutting the grass, I'm cleaning cleaning the brush up, just making it look a little better. Why are you here? Are you getting paid for this? Like, why? Like, what? Like, like that the old adage, like, no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah, no shit. If that's the case, I mean, come on.
Like,
There's a way of going about things too. I do like the prime example of this entire body cam footage thing. In the videos that are found on YouTube. First of all, the police officers, like, they know they're being recorded, and some of them get a little heated, absolutely. But 95% of the police officers' attitude is calm and explaining and, getting frustrated to a point where, like, I've stopped asking, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Right. But, like, trying to work with the situation, trying to resolve the situation as best as possible, but the person that they're dealing with is just escalating and escalating and escalating, and hence it is junk food YouTube, and is just, I can't get enough of it. There's this a teacher that DUI, driving under the influence, had a couple of glasses of wine, got pulled over, and the worst case scenario, car would have been impounded. She would have spent a couple of hours in a drunk tank. That's it. Yeah. But she kept escalating and escalating and escalating and escalating. And that was all because she knew she fucked up, but did not want it to continue, did not want to find out that, or did not want her employer to find out what had happened, did not want any of this. And so she kept calling the police officers and what they were doing inappropriate. Just with, like, the most Michigan accent ever.
Oh, you betcha. I didn't do that. I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know what
and
you're
then claiming that she's like a loyal teacher of the students of America and blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, the police officers were like, if if you would have just let us do our job, you would have been like slept it off 4 hours in a drunk tank,
Yeah.
picked up your car in the morning. That's it. Now there's this whole rigmarole that you've created. And entire time she's just stressing about the fact that what if the public finds out? What if the public finds out? If she would have just dealt with it, accepted that she fucked up, it wouldn't have been so enjoyable to watch on YouTube.
Well, then it would have been a nothing burger, right? You know, it would have just
Exactly,
been,
right?
Yeah, whatever.
So yeah,
Yeah, I don't know, man.
it is.
It's
It is my new addiction.
it's a fucked up world. I've been watching a lot of the We Rate Dogs videos. It's a YouTube channel called We Rate Dogs. They I switched to you there for a second by accident.
I saw that. It's fine. I was telling a story.
Yeah, no,
It was dramatic.
but now I switched to me. So what it is, it's like this guy from the States, like he goes around, like he scours the internet for specific videos about, you know, like dogs doing good dog things, you know, like, you know, just being cute or whatever, or dogs, you know, saving people or whatever, or, you know, there was a video the other day where he had put up a video of a dog or a guy crossed a almost frozen across river to save a dog that was, you know, like in this cold water for like a couple, like for a long time, was gonna die. And this guy so like it's, I don't know, like I like watching these feel good stories because of the amount of bullshit that, you know, we see on the internet. Like that humanity isn't that bad, you know, like,
no,
for the most part, like we're all good people to a point that there has to be some good that everybody can see, you know, like I always I call myself a dickhead, and, you know, like, and I'm kind of I can be an asshole to some people, but it's just it can't be like that all the time.
No, God, no.
You know,
like my favorite watching is like comedy podcasts, comedy shows, good feel good stories, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like I agree. Like there are people out there who, you know, are just, for whatever reason, they are the way that they are, and it fucking sucks, and it interrupts everyone else's day, and that sucks too. But
yeah,
I didn't even know that there was that sort of channel on YouTube. That sounds delightful, honestly.
Oh, dude, like it's got a pretty big following, actually. Like Dave Bautista did a video with him. It's like, and they did a segment called "We Walk Dogs," and they went out and walked like Dave Bautista's 4 pit bulls. Like it's
cool.
good. We'll link it in the description for this video. But
Sure.
Speaking of comedy, what kind of fucking shirt are you wearing? Like what's with the like the V?
Oh no, I'm wearing 2 shirts, dude. Yeah.
I'm like
It's a muscle shirt with like just a pullover.
Because like the way that the camera angle is, it's like all I can see is just JD's chest. Like
I'm
are
wearing
you
a blazer with nothing underneath it.
I thought you were wearing like a robe, actually, like that was just open. You know, like you don't have enough chest hair to have a robe.
Yeah, I have no chest hair. Fuck you.
It's because you're not a man.
Do you remember? You remember when DX started to reform? It was
which time?
Okay, no, like the first time DX started to reform, it was back when it was just after Shawn Michaels and Triple H were fighting against each other, and they finally went their separate ways. But then the Spirit Squad showed up, and then the Spirit Squad and Vince McMahon was trying to fuck with Triple H and fuck with Shawn Michaels, and then Shawn Michaels, I swear, was wearing a halter top, because it was 2 straps. And
I remember. Yes, I remember that. And it was like,
what
fuck
in
was
the
that
shirt?
Fuck are you wearing? Like, I swear to God, he bought that shirt out of the fucking, like, the kids section, like the girls section at Kmart.
Yeah,
you know, like,
exactly.
Like I thought, like, it should have had. He probably cut the ruffles off from like up and around like the top. You know, Like,
I know it was the weirdest fucking muscle shirt I had ever seen, but anyway, looking
yeah,
at what, I'll tell you what,
yeah.
I'll do you a favor here. Hold on. There, I am wearing a muscle shirt.
Yeah, but the whole time I was like, even like before we even started, I'm like, what the fuck is he wearing?
You could have just asked.
No, but it's funnier that I did it this way. So
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway.
What? Okay, like we're gonna touch back on the beginning stuff again, but we're gonna do this in a funny way.
Sure.
The Cheeto put out an executive order to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Like, what?
Why?
Like what? Why?
Fucking why?
Why?
And
Like,
I know.
even though I like right before we came on too, like I was reading this, it's like Google is acknowledging it, that he's saying it's the Gulf of America. Like,
Well, he's saying it's the Gulf of America, but
so like
what is
so like one country is gonna do that and nobody else will. Nobody, ever.
no, nowhere in my daily lexicon am I referring to the Gulf of Mexico.
No fucking way.
And like, so why would this even fucking matter to me? And it was kind of funny because it was like the Onion or something like that put out a statement saying like England has now declared the Atlantic Ocean as the Pond of England.
I love the Onion, and the problem is like, like the Onion is very satirical. For the people that don't know, it is a satirical. It started as a satirical, like a paper, I think in New York, like, and then it morphed into this whole website, TV show. They did have the Onion News Network for a bit, and a YouTube channel, and all it is like they come up with the most ridiculous things, and it got to the point that shit's been so crazy for the last 2 years that it's like there was tags on specific Reddit posts. It's like, this is not an Onion article. This is real. So that's how fucked up shit is right now. At least I'm going to try and laugh about it because you kind of have to, right? But
yeah.
What I will say, oh no, sorry. No,
I was just going to wrap this up with saying like, of all things that he thought was important was renaming a body of water.
Yeah.
Los Angeles is on fire.
Yeah.
Thousands of people are displaced.
Yeah.
Let's rename that body of water something else.
Yeah. What I am happy about right now is that I am drinking that Excess Equilibrium by Homebound Brewing. And I've talked about sending you beer, but it's cold again. And I have such a short attention span, and to find a proper vessel to ship you beer in, it's like, I'll send you some point.
Okay, so as soon as the temperature starts to equalize around 0 degrees, I will remind you.
I could probably send it right now. It would be fine.
I think so.
I just need to remember to do it. But anyways, this is the latest batch that Tom made up, and it was spot on. Like, yeah.
Homebound Brewing. It's homeboundbrewing.ca.
At Homebound Brewery on Instagram and whatever. Yeah. It's number 13, 1211 Boucher Avenue in Warman, Saskatchewan. I'm going to plan on going there this week, I think. I am actually off this entire week. I don't go back to work until next Monday night.
God damn.
I took 2 days off because I just decided to, because I needed a break. What I also need to do, like I do every episode at about the 40-minute or 50-minute mark, I have to go pee.
Do you have to go tinkle?
I do have to. So I'm going to put you up alone here. And
that's fine.
You regale the audience with...
what do you want me to talk about?
Why don't you tell the people why you are the way you are?
Yeah. What a broad fucking statement. I will tell you this. Actually, I can go into this right now. We here on this channel, Lost Signals. That's Lost Signals on YouTube. If you're watching this right now, find us on YouTube. The logo is there. Starting right now, there is an opportunity for you to win a $50 gift certificate for Amazon. And all you have to do is subscribe to our channel. That's it. Once we hit 200 subscribers, we're currently at 60 as of recording this right now. Once we hit 200 subscribers, we will give away a $50 gift certificate to Amazon. That's it. Simple, straightforward, just be a subscriber. Then we hit 400 subscribers, another $50 gift certificate. 600 subscribers, another $50 gift certificate. 800, $50. 1,000 subscribers, we'll give away a $1,000 gift certificate. No, $100 gift certificate. So that is a $50 gift certificate to Amazon. Every 200 subscribers until we hit 1,000, then we're going to give away a $100 gift certificate to Amazon. That's going on right now. And Darrell agrees with everything I just said.
Yes. I know. I heard through my headphones before I
Good.
had them on. Yeah.
I thought that would be a good time to bring it up right now.
Yeah. No, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
I do want to bring up, have you ever played the game F.E.A.R?
I want to see if I own that game, but I don't think I do.
So F.E.A.R is a game that I'm looking, it's on the Xbox 360. And I had never played that before.
Yeah.
Never played it before. And Alicia, like, we got into talking about like playing video games when we were younger, and she's like, F.E.A.R is my favorite game. And she's not much of a gamer, but she's like, F.E.A.R is my favorite game. It's like, I have to look into it. And I saw it was actually on sale on Steam. The entire F.E.A.R story, DLCs, sequels, all that stuff, $6. Like, I fucking can't go wrong.
I spent $6 on a lot stupider things.
Exactly. So I started playing this game F.E.A.R. I've so far streamed like 3.5 hours of it in 2 different sessions on YouTube and on Twitch. This is such a fucking fun game.
Yeah.
It is so, like, it's supposed to be spooky, scary. There are jump scares in it. Absolutely. The physics engine in this game is, chef's kiss. It's so fucking good.
Yeah. Nice.
Whether it's meant to be or not. Yeah. So I'm currently playing through the first video game, the first of the series, F.E.A.R. And I looked it up, and it's like 8.5 hours to get through the entire story. 12 hours if you are grinding through like a completionist. And that's like, I cannot get enough of this game, honestly.
Yeah.
It is so much fun.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So, recently, okay, so we've talked about my new house and stuff, you know, like, and I bought some new computer parts here and there and whatever. So, I built a second gaming computer because that's the type of asshole that I am. So I bought another new video card the other day.
Another one.
Yeah. Okay. So like I bought a 7900 XTX for the rig that I'm using right now in my office. And this is where I do not most of my gaming anymore, really. This is where I do like when we stream games and and I want to play like something really like brand new, I play it down here. But for my couch TV, or my couch PC, I guess, I bought a 4060 Ti, and that thing is great.
Ooh.
Like, honestly, JD, that I know you got a 1080 in your computer right now.
Yeah.
This thing is like probably like 20 times better than that, and it was cheap.
Oh, really?
Like $500.
That is cheap.
Well, I think like it was $560 after taxes. I mean,
and damn good.
But I mean, the 5000 series NVIDIA cards were just announced, and the 9000 series AMD cards are announced. So I mean, like for you, now would be the time to upgrade. Like buy a 4000 series or a 9000 series. So yeah, and Brooke, yes. Video. Well, I mean, it's tough with video cards right now. It's such a hit and miss thing. Like you really got to watch too with like with sales and stuff. But like I really like that 1060 Ti that I bought. I had a 1060 in that rig for a long time. Not a long time, but like that was my, like I bought that rig or that video card when it was new, like 7 years ago. And it got used a lot. Like I used it a lot. And then like 2 of my nephews had that card, like at 2 different times. And it might actually go to my 3rd nephew here for a little bit.
Sounds like a workhorse.
Yeah, like it was a good old card, but it was time to get retired. But like to upgrade to this 4060 Ti, perfect, love it. Yeah, great.
I wish like I've been like trying to sort of figure things out when it comes to a budget for this rig. Like I built this rig thanks to actually you and Lee. First time I ever built a computer, period, and it's the best computer I've ever had.
Which CPU do you have in there?
I can't fucking remember.
It's an AMD for sure, but like
this is correct. Yes. But like I've been like the video card in it is the oldest thing in it, and it's the 1080, and it is a workhorse, and I love it. Please don't fail on me now because I'm talking about you.
Yeah, talking static, and just JD's just gone.
Everything just goes black.
Yeah.
I'm now streaming on my phone. But like I've been like periodically looking to upgrade a few things here and there, right? Yeah. But right now I'm actually pulling extra shifts because Alicia and I bought tickets to go see Metallica in Toronto at the end of April.
Very nice.
Yeah.
How much were they, if you don't mind me asking?
A single ticket was $388.
One show?
2. Both?
That's not bad.
That's not bad. No, because she was kind of freaking out about it. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is a fucking deal. Look at the other prices.
Yeah. You know? And considering you're gonna fly across the goddamn country to do it.
Yeah.
You know, like Prince George to Toronto, that's a long flight. That's probably 5 hours.
I think it's Prince George to Vancouver to Montreal, Quebec was an 8-hour flight with like a quick turn and burn in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, you're like Carberry just said, you're gonna have a great time. Like I've seen him 6 times.
Yeah.
So
the first time I saw him, I was a teenager.
Yeah.
This will be my 2nd time.
Yeah.
I think Alicia, this will be her 3rd.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it goes like, and is it at Rogers?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
End of April though. I wonder if they'd have the roof open. Probably not.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it depends. Probably depends on the weather.
Yeah.
I hope so. Honestly,
end of April in Toronto you could probably do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. You definitely got better prices on tickets than I had for Edmonton last year that I didn't end up going to. But like, it was $600 for one ticket for both nights. But yeah. Yeah. Have fun though. We make sure
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What the fuck was I going to say? So little music stuff now.
Sure.
So I've been playing in bands in Saskatoon for well over a decade, you know, and we've talked about this before. Like I live like an hour outside of Saskatoon, and I've been driving to Saskatoon for band practices for that long. You know, like it's pissed me off. It's not that it pissed me off because I like what I do and I like going to do what I do. But every once in a while, I don't want to fucking drive. You know, like I want to play music, but I don't want to fucking drive. So I finally convinced the guys in the band, including Lee, We are having band practice in my garage this weekend on Saturday.
Oh, cool.
Yes. It
You
helps.
got a great setup in your garage too.
Yeah, like, and it's great because like there's more than enough power in there. Like we're not gonna pop breakers or anything. We're just we're gonna go and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some drink. It's gonna be an early afternoon practice, which is all right. But yeah, which happens to be the same night as the Royal Rumble. So I'll probably like we're gonna have practice from about 1 to 4, and since I don't have to drive anywhere, I'm just going to have beers the whole time because, it's Saturday afternoon. And then I might just end up staying in the garage and watching the Royal Rumble out there. I don't know. We'll see what happens, But, yeah.
That sounds stellar.
Yeah. Dude, I love having my garage. And when you come out, you'll be able to hang out in it and, we'll have some beers out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, we should probably get this thing wrapped up.
Yeah. Where are we at here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's your first one for this week?
Well, we're talking about Found Signals, a Lost Signals podcast that you can find on Spotify, and the link will be in the description down below. We always add songs to the list, and it is a good solid road trip length at this point in time.
What are we at here? We are at right in front of where I wanted to look. We are at 196 songs for 13 hours and 21 minutes. And so after today, we'll be at 200 songs because I haven't added anything yet. So
that is awesome.
Yeah. Then there's some weird shit on there.
Oh, there's plenty of weird shit on there. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's a good listen. Good listen.
Yeah, I would like to invite actually the two people who have been most active in the chat if they would like to add any song at all. I will give up one of mine.
Absolutely.
So Brooke and Carberry, if you would like to pick a song to add to the Found Signals playlist, just write it into the chat and we might throw it in there. But my first song, because I'm going to go see Metallica in April. And it's going to be at the Rogers Arena, and this is going to be a 2-day event. I have to go with probably one of my favorite Metallica songs that is not on the Black Album, and it's No Leaf Clover.
Good call. That's a great track, and not on a real album. You know what I mean? Like it's
it's on the S&M album.
And yeah.
I used to have the No Leaf Clover t-shirt, and it was one of my favorite t-shirts, and it's no shit that I wore it out because it was green. It was the shape of a clover leaf, a 4-leaf clover, but it was actually like a femur and 4 skulls.
Yeah. I've seen that one. Did you watch, since we're talking about the S&M, like the Symphony Metallica, did you watch any of the S&M 2 videos?
No.
So they did something a little different this time, that they got the one of their bassists, like with the symphony, to do anesthesia, like pulling teeth.
Oh yeah.
On an electric stand-up. So that is part of the reason why I bought my electric stand-up. Like after seeing this video, I'm like, holy fuck, that's cool. So yeah, maybe I'll link that in the description too. But like, fuck, is that
sure.
That's cool.
Sure.
My first one this week, I normally I'm good with this with adding new music, but like just my first one is "Fighting Myself" by Linkin Park. It was an unreleased track off of the Meteora sessions there. Mm-hmm. It got released with the box set that was released about a year ago, like before the new Linkin Park album came out. It's really good. Like it's really got that early 2000s vibe to it, but it's nice because it's new, right? Because you've never heard it. And I'm watching too. So But yeah, so Fighting Myself by Linkin Park. And
Good ad.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You
want to throw those two on there?
Yeah. So since for the people listening at home, James Carberry, one of our good friends here, adding a great fucking song. Nutshell, Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
I've seen Alice in Chains, not like obviously not with Lane because he's famously dead. But I saw them with I can't remember his name, but I saw them a couple years ago with a former friend, and yeah, it was great. And City and Color does it like Dallas Green did a hell of a cover of Nutshell, and probably in my opinion the best Alice in Chains song. Good pick. Great pick.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then we're gonna add. Yeah, go ahead.
Brooke West added Spellbound by Susie and the Banshees. That's a band I have not heard the name of in a long time.
I know the name. I'm not really familiar with it. Like we're gonna add to the list. Like we're definitely all inclusive here on Lost Signals. That we'll add that on there. Like I know it's Susie and the Banshees. Like that, it was pretty progressive for the 80s. Like when they had come out. I don't know much about that band though. You know, but like we'll definitely add on to the list. Thanks for the ad though, Brooke. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're and I gotta write this down before I forget about it. My last one and the last one for this episode is the title of this episode. I think I just said that twice, but whatever. I don't give a shit. It's Breathe by Nickelback. I know Nickelback gets a lot of hate. I didn't add it specifically because of the song itself, but like with all of the shit that's been going on, like maybe everybody should just, you know, take a step back and just breathe, you know, like calm down a minute, like let's just breathe and listen to a song by Nickelback that was before Nickelback was as big as they are. This is off of I think the album's called The State. Like so.
That was the one before Silver Side Up.
Yeah. It's a great album too, by the way. Like so check that out. We're gonna have a link to this in the description here for the video. Yeah. That's it. It's
all I got.
It's been 2 months since the last episode, so we're gonna try and get better. What are you doing on Sunday? Let's see. Maybe we can like force ourselves by saying it live on the internet that we have to do something on Sunday.
Right now, I can tell you because I've picked up extra shifts, my Sundays are completely right off.
Okay, well,
I'm pulling doubles on Sundays.
Well, there goes that fucking plan.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been episode 68, and next episode is the fun one because it's episode 69, and I love saying 69. So, anyways, my name's Darrell.
Anyway, I'm JD.
This has been episode 68 of Lost Signals. We'll see you guys out there.
Take care, everyone.
There's some I don't fucking know anymore.
Just hit the out cue.
Who are you again? Shut your mouth.